Close your eyes, throw your fears behind you. Hold your breath, you'll be swept away.
Hello students and staff at Rocky Mountain Masters Commission. My name is Jada and I'm an alumni from Capital Region Masters Commission up in DC. I'm also down here in Atlanta and I'm about to plan another Masters Commission down here. And I just wanted to give you a couple words of encouragement and hopefully give you a testimony that you can hold on to during this time. I think there's a lot that can be said because I went through a similar situation with our Masters Commission a couple of years ago. It was actually August 27th, 2006. We're driving down the road, we were going to have a Coram Deo, and the back left tire of our van blew, and it sent the van into a fishtail, then a spin, and then it flipped when it hit the embankment of the road. Flipped a few times, threw half of our boys out, and I'm sitting in the front seat of the van directly behind the one that flipped, watching the whole thing. Long, very detailed story to be short. By the time I crossed the street, I went into the person that was thrown the furthest. That young man's, his name is Makanda. And Makanda, when I found him, just very non-responsive, not doing well at all. I kind of rolled him over so he could breathe. Got the sticks and the glass and everything like that away from him, and started just speaking to him, like, are you okay? Talk to me. And he's just very non-responsive. He's just looking straight up in the air, just shaking, bleeding everywhere. Such a nightmare, totally. And I kept talking to him. It seemed like forever that I was just talking to him, trying to get him to respond. And then he stopped breathing. He stopped breathing, and I reached for a pulse, and there was none. I looked in his eyes, his pupils were wide open, and I knew that Makanda was gone. I knew he died, and there was nothing I could do. Well, I just started yelling at him, just get up, wake back up, you come back, you're not finished yet, you're not finished yet, you're not finished yet. I just kept on saying that because even in that short amount of time that we had been in Masters Commission, I had gotten to see the work of my brother in his life, and I just started yelling at him and everything, pretty much hopelessly, pretty much just not wanting it to happen, not wanting it to be true. And what seemed like forever later, I'm not sure exactly how much time he was gone, blood came out of his mouth and he took a huge breath. And when he took that breath, he screamed at the top of his lungs. And the first thing that he said was, "God, I'm not done yet." And he just started asking for help. My arm, my chest, my head, my back, my stomach. And he just started, giving me different points, and he was just in a lot of pain. Paramedics ended up coming and taking him off at that point. They flew him in a helicopter. They said that he died in the helicopter. He died again at the hospital in the emergency room. And then we got a call a little bit later after they brought him back. After he's now come back from the dead 3 times, we got another call saying, we're going to lose him. This is it. This is it. He's got to go. This is it. And I remember getting that call. We were at another hospital with some of the other students and looking up into the sky, and I could tell you what the clouds look like right now. Looking up into the sky and just saying, God, you didn't bring him back several times for nothing. God, right now I have a lot of doubt, but I can't speak about anything that I'm not convicted with. I just got done Facebooking Makanda, and he said, man, I heard about that Masters Commission out in Colorado. That's tough, man. He said, do you think if they knew about my story, would that help? Do you think that would help to soothe them, bring any comfort? And I said, I don't know. I thought we definitely needed the support at the time. he was in ICU for almost a month and a half. And his parents were called in several times after those first couple days, called in several times, even 3 weeks later, to tell him, this is it. Don't lose faith. Don't lose courage. Because I've seen a situation like Makonda's, and then you all tell me about Philip and how he's struggling for his life right now, and how it seems like people may be getting weary. It seems like, maybe God's will is something else against what we're praying. No, if your conviction is that he should live and not die, I'm praying with you and believing you wholeheartedly and fervently that that is exactly what's going to happen. And not just healed, not just kind of getting by, but just full recovery. Because we've seen it happen already, and it can. God can, and I believe he's willing to. And the fact is, even if I have doubt, even if I might be getting tired of praying and tired of worrying and hoping and going back and forth on this emotional roller coaster, the only thing that I can really speak for is what the Lord convicts me of. If my conviction is that he should go, then I should be bold enough to speak that. But if that's not my conviction, and if that's not what God told me, then I'm going to speak in accordance to his word. And I'm going to speak in accordance to the faith that he's given me already. I want to encourage you guys. You have people just like myself all around the world that are just believing with you, that are so encouraged by you. The other day, you guys posted that Philip coded, and I saw that, and I just sat at the computer at Facebook just waiting to see what was going to happen, just watching the post, and it was an hour later and nothing else was posted, and I was sitting there looking, and I thought, Philip died. He died, and they're not telling us. And then I thought, they're not telling us because they believe he's going to come back. Because it's been an hour, and when somebody is coded like that, that's an urgent, now or never type of thing. I'm like, he died, and they believe he's going to come back, and they're not telling anyone anything until they see that. And I just got out of my chair, and I started worshiping the Lord. I just started praising the Lord for your kind of faith like that. I called off of work. I called my job, and I was like, I can't come in. Hi, this is Jada. Can I speak to... Oh, hi. Hi, boss. Hi, how you doing? Hey, Jada, where you at? Yeah. Listen. This may be difficult to really understand. A friend of mine, his friend, student / spiritual son in Colorado, he got into an accident, and I need to stay home. Was it like your friend? Someone you know? No, but there's a connection. We're a family, but not really. Well, yeah, just the net. I just really, unless you guys deathly need me right now, I really just would like to stay home and support them in prayer. He's really struggling right now, and I want to be able to see the progress. Okay. Hope everything works out. Let me know if you need anything. It was kind of tough to explain, honestly, but it was all right. God's got all that. But I can't tell you how much you've encouraged me just by your testimony already. You're already a testimony to those doctors. You're already a testimony to people across the world that are unsure, but they can look at you and see your faith and see your love and be encouraged. People's faith are being renewed all over the world, and the doctors get to be a part of that. You've already said that they've been praying as they've been operating. You don't even know if those people even really had of faith and even had a conviction of God's power before they met you and before they met Philip.